NSC Fan TV. How many did we score in the end?
I know, right?
It was a lot. It was a lot.
Smith said this might be the best game of the season.
So
it really wasn't.
So tell me why. Tell me why someone might think that this should have been the best game of the season.
Well, New York have obviously sponsored by the Qatari government, and we can get into that if you want. Which obviously gives them an edge.
Not good. Not good. We'll get in there.
Not good at all.
We'll get you in a sec, bud.
And so you would expect New York to put up a better fight, really, wouldn't you?
So we would expected a better game from New York. What were some of their faults?
Why were New York so terrible?
Why were they so terrible?
That number 55. I mean, he's slower than he looks, isn't he?
Did he move?
I know.
I don't think I saw him move much.
Was it Muhammad Ali said about Joe Frazier? He was like the mummy. And I think that was he didn't control the midfield like McCarthy does he? Did he?
No.
He was kind of like slow and lumbering, bless him.
Slow and lumbering, and so not very much creativity in
him off. There was no creativity, and then the only guy who looked like anything for New York was the number 10.
Yeah.
He looked
Morales.
okay. But his finishing was awful.
Yeah, he was off, and so he's better at serving up balls for Castellanos.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought they were pretty awful, and I thought that I didn't like. I don't know why McCarthy got sent off, so I'll have to learn about that later.
Yeah, we'll have to do a little review on that.
In the second half, I don't like the way that Nashville dropped so deep. I was screaming at them.
So clearly playing for a smash and grab goal. We still left two in the front.
Yes.
Left two in the front.
Yes.
And then everybody dropped out of the.
It wasn't. It's not about the fact that you drop deep. It's when the defence drops deep and leaves
space
the midfield and the defence. That was the awful thing. And I was like, push up.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Gary Smith was saying the same thing because he made a few changes and they were much more compact after that. Around the 70th minute, they were so compact, and I like that.
So they were getting chances. They were getting chances because of that. That's right.
Especially when you're on 10 men, you've got to make the space as small as possible, and you've all got to operate as this weird little. If you do that and you're way apart, the opposition can just operate in this area between defence and midfield.
Okay.
And I felt like, after 70 minutes, he made the changes, lovely stuff. And I think Sapong offside for his goal. Not for his goal, for Mukhtar's.
For the Mukhtar's goal. Was he offside? I was a little worried about it. I was actually standing up. I was waiting for the linesman to call him off.
And then he thought the New York goal was offside as well.
I thought the New York goal was definitely offside. There were two offside errors tonight. One not called and one called.
How does VAR work in you? Is there not something in somebody's air going? Seriously.
So can we review that? Let's read the rule book before we hold a flag.
Yeah.
So tell me what you saw in terms of some excellent play from Nashville. It's a lot of goals from us.
Oh, Mukhtar's brilliant.
Mukhtar's a lot of great control.
He buzzes around Sapong and moves up the spaces that Sapong, because Sapong's enormous. You've got to go after him. And so you have this, then all this space opens up for Mukhtar, which is lovely. I'm worried about Mukhtar because he's really good.
So you think we're going to finish the season with him? Or?
I think we'll finish the season with him, but I think he came from Brøndby.
He was with Brøndby before he was with us.
I mean, he'd be perfect.
Let's go team!
He'd be perfect for a high level championship side in the UK, I think, sadly. And he'd get paid up the arse. He'd get paid so much money for that. And I think like a team.
The idea of an MLS star going and doing that is great, but not ours.
No, exactly.
Not ours.
I'd be a very big hole to fill. I don't think he will go. I don't think he will go until I think he'll stay for this season. Worried about him next season, to be honest, because he's so good. He's so much.
Unfortunately, our other designated players are not at any risk of being wanted by anybody else. Maybe not even us.
No, good idea. I got rid of Gadaya, my championship manager.
So we've got two others in the front. So they finished the game together. Loba and Cadiz in the front.
Yes. Who's number 99?
That's Cadiz.
Right.
That's
I do not like him.
Tell me why.
He's slower than he looks.
He's slower than he looks,
And he can't.
and regularly offside.
Yeah, well, he's not Felipe Inzaghi, but he's just slow and he doesn't. Maybe it's a confidence thing. Like he doesn't seem to have the look the fuck at me like CJ Sapong has. Like his Sapong's got a fucking swagger about him.
He does.
I really like.
He does.
But that only comes with confidence and going and scoring a few goals. So I think that number 99. I agree. If he
did not have a good night.
If he's a designated player,
He's a designated player, and Ake Lobar designated player.
Okay, well we can get rid of both of those because we've got better players. Well, we've got better players, mate.
Yeah.
Like
But Rios is playing better than them.
Rios is playing better than him.
Yeah.
I called her at half time, by the way, mate.
You were right.
I said Mule on.
You said Real on, and it was like, and maybe by the second that you even said it,
Yeah.
Smith had already put in. You were right, Will at the half.
Yeah. And
All
I
right.
thought I like Mule. I mean, he's not a particularly great football player, but he just.
But he's an athlete. He runs.
God, he runs. That
runs.
fella. And he looks like he's got his space in the locker room, right? Don't fucking touch my stuff.
Don't touch my stuff. He's one of those guys.
He's on those. He's like, no, he's not. And so somebody moves his fucking bobblehead or something. Oh no, my fucking bobblehead! Yeah, okay.
So do you need one of those guys in a locker room?
I think you do, yeah. Some kind of like.
Certainly need one of those guys on the field.
Yes. And I
Don't
thought
touch my bobblehead.
And then he was playing centrally, right?
Yeah, he played in the middle. He played in the
Yeah,
middle, right.
I'm not sure.
So I think that he could have been a little. So this was a lot to do with Smith, but he could have played a little bit more aggressively in front.
Wait, didn't he get a yellow card after like 5 minutes? He could have played more aggressively. Well, he could have put somebody
Forward,
square in the
forward.
Could have punched somebody square in the face.
We were disagreeing about the position.
Yes.
Moyle could have been more forward because he could.
Well, down to 10 men, you turn it off. I don't, fuck it. I mean, you just need to be compact and get through the game. New York didn't offer much. So,
There you go.
I thought it was quite a nice game.
NSC Fan TV, quite a nice game.
So it's Duncan.